No more ninja. No more ninja. He was a ninja. The ninja. You've lost the element of disguise. What's up, guys? If anyone's watching, we're back with a very quick one. I was even tempted to make this a true multitask podcast because I've got all this crap that I need to do, like making a movie list, music list, but I don't think it'd be very entertaining.
What you got on your list?
So what's up with? I put together for my trivia night. I do trivia and I host trivia, and tonight I have to host trivia and I make a music list for each question. So I play it. It's cool because it keeps the rhythm going and keeps the atmosphere fun and festive, and also it keeps it. It's loud so you can't hear.
Where are you streaming that music from?
No, I don't stream it. I download it. I do it old school. I'm against streaming music. I'm against it. I don't stand for the stream, dude.
Funny as shit. You're in the middle of it, you get an ad.
Yeah, that I would be. You see, you're already getting me mad, dude. This technology pisses me off. I tried to get out of a trade today, and then there's my get out order, and then it just went down as it sat there, and the market went down. Even though I got out here, sometimes it doesn't catch. Fucking technology. So lost $10. But anyway, no, I'm against it because I used to, back in the day, before all the internet shit, I would listen to the Los Angeles KCRW. It was a public radio station, but at night they played the coolest music. So I would listen. I would either write it down or dictate it in my phone and then look it up later and then download it. And I used to have, come up with these songs no one's heard before. And I'd had all this great, sweet music. And people would be like, wow, that's awesome. Most people. Some people, they're like, can't you play some, pop, whatever, I don't know, like Black Eyed Peas or some shit. Anyway, so then, as soon as streaming started, people now are getting a lot of the music I would get through cheating, through going through Spotify, would recommend stuff. Well, it's it makes it so easy. I was out there, finding music, digging through the digital crates like a DJ from the fucking 90s.
Dude, I would a new album. A new album was the coolest shit.
It used to have more value. It used to... man, I remember, I would look at, you couldn't forward that many, and I'd have to borrow my friend's stuff and then record it. And then, if you jogged, you couldn't have a CD because it skipped, so you have to make it into a tape. And, so that's, all my shit was always on tapes.
To make it into a tape.
Yeah, I'd make my manual mixes even then, but it's you listen to the same songs over and over again, but now it's I listen to so many different things, and then I have to put it all together for trivia, so I'm always trying to get new music. And now I source it through Instagram. If there's a cool Instagram, I just save it. Or if I hear one, you'll see me, if we're driving and Jeff plays something I do like, then I'll put the little Shazam thing up. So I'm always constantly trying to bring new music and new stuff that people, especially older people. And one thing I've noticed is if you put dance music on, everybody, no matter who they are, they don't notice they're doing it.
Who Let the Dogs Out has all them dogs in the club. They don't know the songs about them. Did you know that song is about women in the club?
Is it?
Yeah, that's what it's about. Who let the dogs out? These bitches in here.
That's hilarious. I thought it was about I thought either it was about actual dogs or boys, his boys. Who's my dogs? DAWG.
And God loves them.
Oh my God.
God bless them.
I should put that as a trivia question.
It should definitely be in your trivia lineup, fam.
It can be an audio one. I go, what is this song about? And then I'm the only answer I'll take is yeah, who, what is not, yeah, it's what's this song about? And ugly bitches in the club is the only answer that I'll accept.
Hey, and then while you gotta play in the club,
unless it's
while they're thinking about it.
You could do it, well, unless it's an ugly bitch, then they can put me.
Oh,
that's harsh. That was harsh.
Ooh, you know what? God didn't make no ugly.
That's a harsh one. if I made you, if I made you ooh, if I made you ooh, that's gonna. I thought he was a nice guy. That's about me. Oh man, but yeah, but I don't have that much time. I don't even have
my mom's words of wisdom for the day. Everything's temporal. Don't get too attached.
Yeah, that's true. All things good and bad come to an end. All things good and bad. This too shall pass.
This too shall pass. The problem is nobody knows what it's going to turn into.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things that we were going to talk about. The whole fourth turning thing, which is taking time and civilization and making it secular, making it a systems. Like there's a cycle to it. Sure. And it happens every 80 to 100 years, roughly the span of a lifetime. It needs a reset. And we're right now in the chaotic reset period, which is the scary time when shit really hits the fan. It's where the last time society reset was for World War II. And now we're at the point where mostly all the vets and everybody alive at that point, they're all dead. Nobody actually has it in living memory. So now it's time for another sort of conflict. Some is what's being predicted. And when you see that, and once you start to see things in that prism, it is scary, because I think you don't know. It's like at the end of Ghostbusters, where ghosts are like, choose your form. And then they go like, empty your heads. And then, of course, Dan Aykroyd thinks of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But it's like, choose your form. We haven't chosen our form of conflict. It could be a civil war. It can be a world war. We've had those. It could be a combination. Or it could be some new fucking evil thing that, who knows? Who knows what it is? It could be a digital AI nightmare scape for about 5 years, and then it resets everything, and hopefully whatever's still standing creates a new order.
That would be kind of cool. It would also be cool if, like, man had a renewed spirit all of a sudden. That would be cool.
We need cleaning, but the problem is
we need a renewal of spirit for sure.
But the problem is, what cleanses best is fire, and that is painful. And we're at the point where we could, if shit got really bad, there's just nothing left. Like, we kind of went too hard on that one, and now there's nobody.
Jesus baptizes with fire. I just figured I'd throw that in there while we're talking.
I thought it was what John does water, Jesus does fire. How does he do that?
Well, it depends on how you think of as fire. What do you think fire is? Do you think there's fire in words? Do you think there's fire in a tree?
That's what I was going to say. Was it his words? His words they put in red? Is that how the words
of
fire?
Yeah, the red words. The red words.
The red words?
Sometimes
is that why they're red?
I'm smoking that shit, and I swear the red words are written on my eyeballs, man.
Oh, dude. No shit. Oh, there's a thing. There's a DMT thing. Have you heard of this? If you smoke DMT and look at like a laser, supposedly there.
Yeah, you can see the code of the Matrix behind it.
Is that true?
I don't know. I'm scared to look. I could go do it right now, and I'm scared to find out. I don't want to know.
I haven't done DMT in well over 15 years, probably.
Yeah,
maybe less. But I would see one time on mushrooms around the same period, about 15 years ago. I saw I took a lot. Like, I ate way more than I should have. And I would see like Egyptian hieroglyphics, like things like, it was very strange. And on DMT, I would see Native American, like Indian kind of China dolls.
Do you know anything about the creation story that the Israelites have?
You mean the Adam and Eve?
Yeah, but before that, there's a whole. You got to get kind of deep into a lot of bullshit to find stories like this. But to the Jewish people, to the Israelites, God built the entire world on the Hebrew alphabet.
Okay, yeah, I know that. There's a movie called Pi. Have you seen Pi?
I haven't seen Pi.
It's came out, fuck, like 99,
That's
and
not
it's
the little
about
kid
it.
and the tiger, is it?
No, that The Life of Pi. I like that
Life of
movie.
Pi. That's what that
Life of
one's
Pi.
about.
It's kind of that's a deep
They were
movie.
just saturating the pool.
No, this is about a mathematician. I think he's either in New York. I think he's in New York. He's either in New York or Chicago. I think it's New York. And like he comes up with like some like theory of everything, and then he's Jewish, but then there are other Jews like that are after him because he came up with like the theorem of God. And yeah, I don't want to get who did that? It was is a director. Okay, let me see who did it. Pi movie 1998. I was so close, this close. Darren, is it Darren? Whatever it is, Pi. Yeah, Darren Aronofsky. Darren Aronofsky. He's done a few movies, but it's sort of a trippy movie. It was an independent movie. It was like his first movie before he started making. I think he made Requiem for a Dream and other. Yeah, he made Requiem for the Dream. The Fountain. If you've seen The Fountain, he makes trippy movies. He makes kind of dark and a bit
Yeah, I don't watch
disturbing
that
movies.
shit. That shit scares me.
Requiem
I've
for
got
a
vivid
Dream.
imagination, man. That shit goes crazy.
Requiem for the Dream is good for one viewing. If you watch it more than that, then you're. I mean, I hope you don't have anything like cheerful to do for the next couple days. Because
There's a video that somebody else watched, and they told me about one scene of it, and I thought that in that moment I should beat the hell out of that guy for telling me that. Like, I really got mad that he even described the scene of this movie, and he wanted to talk more about it, and I told him he needed to shut the fuck up because I don't want to hear nothing else about what sick fucking shit you've watched on a fucking screen.
What the?
I don't even know why people would make some of that filth, man.
Like what? Well, I guess I don't want to hear what you're talking about
so
because I don't want to be
I'm
ruined.
not going to describe the scene he told me. I mean, it's just weird that I don't even want to think about it. There's one movie that I did see. It's called Gummo. You ever see that?
Yeah, like I didn't watch the full. That was popular when I was in
couldn't
college.
watch the whole thing, dude. The guy that was like, "You need to watch this. This is a great movie." He fucking loved it, and I didn't understand the scenes as he was describing it to me when he gave me the fucking movie. But understood a couple of them as I was seeing it. I couldn't finish the movie, man. I got to the point where they were doing some shit with a cat. I was like, I'm done.
Well, yeah, like they have sex. I think there's like a girl with Down syndrome, and they have sex with her in that movie.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't need to have anything to do with nothing about that. I didn't even want to know that.
Yeah, let me see.
Not saying Down syndrome girls don't deserve a little bit from here and there, but I mean,
it's a weird
see that on a movie.
It's a weird thing. Okay, I'm trying to see if we can do this. There's one experiment I want to do. The last one we did, when I shared something, if you saw it, it took both of us off. It doesn't look like it does here, where we become the little squares on the side. And I thought there was a way to make that happen, but I don't know. Let's see. See, now it's being stupid, and we're having a low point of the friggin' thing. Okay, screen. So this is the kind of thing that I saw. Oh, wow, look at you.
That's cool. You saw that on mushrooms?
I saw that on DMT. Can you see what I'm
DMT.
seeing? You can see that?
Yeah, it's kind of small in the image, but yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's like that, like stuff like that. That's this, like stuff like that. Like these giant electric god thing, angel god things that look like these guys. Like, and it totally took me, I had to look them up. Like I saw them at a new age store and I go, that's what I saw on DMT. So.
Do you follow any like Carl Jung's work? Carl Jung?
I do. I listen to it as I sleep. Like I try to put the Red Book on and I watch documentaries about him.
I've seen some of the pictures from the Red Book. I've never read the Red Book.
It's a lot of pictures.
I don't think I could go to sleep listening to that, and I don't think that would do me any good.
It took him he hid the Red Book for years. Like he wouldn't talk about it. It came out like he thought people thought it was nuts if he would release it. Like he was like, I'm a psychiatrist and they think I was crazy if I put this out. I don't even think after his death, it took them like decades before they finally, it was just like a rumor. And finally the estate released it a few years ago. And
I was
I've never,
under the
it's
impression that
huge.
people mostly become psychiatrists so that they can analyze what's wrong with themselves.
Maybe either that or I think some might have superiority things where they like to kind of
Yeah.
like I'm not, you know, I think there's probably something in human nature where some people are kind of cunty about it and like to judge and sit there even though you're not supposed to. I think sometimes, I mean, maybe that's a deeper question why we do anything. It's like it's maybe for ourselves, but the question I say is, well, how big are you? Like if you are bigger,
That's a good
as
question.
big of just you, or if you encompass everybody, um, if you understand what I mean, where it's not just you. Joseph Campbell had a cool thing where he said if a truck was coming after like at a baby, it was speeding, and you run and grab the baby to throw the baby out of the way. In that moment, when you first see it, there is no separation between you and the baby. Like you're gonna save the baby even if you have to die. That there's no at that moment, like there's no separation between
That's
you
real
and the
love
baby.
right there.
Something.
Real love. But the reason I
Ah,
bring that up, is because he had a lot of study into what he called archetypes. You know anything about that?
yeah, yeah,
So one of the things people see a lot of the times when they're doing DMT is the gesture archetype.
yeah.
There's a
I've
lot of stories about people popping up out of what they call the waiting room and the gesture being.
yeah. People don't seem to like him.
It's a hell of an idea. Because if that exists there, and we already know the jokester exists here, you know, we have so many jokesters here, it's not funny. Um, the Native Americans had a trickster god. It was like a rabbit. I think it was.
There's a rabbit. There's the coyote. Is one big one that's a trickster.
Yeah, but the whole point being the archetype of the trickster or the archetype of what you're seeing gets saturated down from supernal light into actual physical matter. You know what I mean? You writing something down, yeah, you've written down a word, but you mean things that the word represents. The word isn't the thing; it represents the thing and all the
Yeah,
ideas that go
it's a
along with it.
symbol for another. And I know he dealt a lot with archetypes and like the subconscious, the collective subconscious
I
that
have
we're
that
all
book. If you ever
we're
want to read it.
we're connected to a deeper. I don't read, I listen. I don't have time to read, man. Maybe when I'm older, I listen, which means I probably don't get out of it as much as I would get if I read it. But um but yeah, I've heard all that stuff. I think if we got into a deeper conversation about all of it,
My bad.
I
Yeah,
don't
no, I didn't.
I do not have the I like we this is like we're gonna have to cut this off very soon because I still have to make the music. I still have to walk my dog. I haven't gotten shit done today. I told you when I trade, sometimes I get caught up in it. I was way ahead too. I screwed up as I do, where I get greedy and cocky and kind of arrogant in my trading, and it takes a few hours. And then I should have just clicked off like 2 hours before, and then I get stuck on the charts for a little longer than I wanted to be. Um,
Yeah,
which I
man.
didn't want.
When you get used to looking at a screen, sometimes time just goes by in weird ways, man.
It blasts. It goes by so fast, and yeah, I'm at the edge. Like I make money every day, but I also tend to have a part where I'll lose it, trying
What?
because I get dopamine. I can feel and understand that like a gambler dopamine thing, but it takes a while. So probably around 12 o'clock, 12:30, I need to get up and cut it off. Like if not the 11, but I've gotten my discipline will be so hard all day, and then I'll think, is that an ABC setup? Nope, it's an ascending. Ascending means down. It ascends before it crashes. I
What
got
was it
caught.
that you tried to get out of that you ended up losing $10 on? What
Well,
stock
I
was
lost
it?
a little bit more, but I came back and made more. It's called. There's a setup that's ABC and then D flies up. but there's something that but there's one that looks like it, and it's called an ascending wedge or an ascending pattern, where it goes A, where it goes B, C, and you're like, is that a C? So I got in. If it breaks this level, but I didn't have I should have waited for it to confirm it was breaking. I didn't. I anticipated, and as soon as I got in, I knew that I was fucked, and then it just went down, and then I held out hoping that the pattern would come back and match it. It did not. And then I tried to get out with some profit, but then my broker, it let me, I was just stuck. It put the order up, but then price went through it because it skipped it.
What stock
That's
was
probably
it?
very boring for people to hear all this.
No, that's cool. I mean, that's all right. What stock was it?
It's a good question. I don't.
Oh, you don't even remember? That's okay. I was just curious.
It's one called Vero, Vero, and it's one that was going today. What does Vero do? Venus Concept, global medical technology company. That's what it is. I think, honestly, explaining this, I don't think is interesting. But I do think trading in itself and what it shows about you as a human being is very interesting once you scratch the surface. Because it's you versus the market, and it's you versus you. You can feel your greed and you feel your fear.
Yeah.
And both things will fuck you up that you can't read the chart correctly because you want it to happen so bad. So then you see things in it that, like today, that aren't there.
Yeah, that's how I feel about fighting. I don't think that you really know a dude. You don't fight.
I bet
him.
they're very similar.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think about the idea? Because you talk about your broker, and I've used Webull and I've used Robinhood, and I keep having this idea, but because of they're relaying something to me that they're monitoring, by the time I get it, I'm not getting the accurate information. So what is the chance that they curate everybody's market strategies or their charts? Or do you have a live comparison? Have you ever compared them live to see how much different
What
the time off
what
is?
their prices are versus that? It's all market prices, all pretty similar. I use a third party called TradingView, and the market is the market. That's the price it goes for. Sometimes the bid and ask might be different, which it's called the spread. But
yeah, that's
one of
but,
the
I mean that's how
one,
like FanDuel and stuff's doing it now, where I can have bets on my phone that aren't available on yours.
Well, this is why I have to get away. I trade through a broker called Charles Schwab, and just since this year started, they've limited the amount of stocks they'll let you trade. They only trade like American. Vero's Canadian, and they let me trade that, but they won't let me trade Chinese stocks anymore.
We need to divest from Canada.
Well,
They can be a state or they can be a competitor. Their choice.
I was trying to share my screen here and show you what I'm talking about, but it won't let me share it. Let me see. Share. No, it's not letting me share. So,
it's my garage car. It just sits around here all out of tune for when I get the inspirations.
It's not allowing me to share. Is it still allowing me to do this stuff?
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not allowing. I was going to show you on the trading charts, but for some reason,
let you show the trading charts.
Yeah, because my trading chart's an app and it's not on Chrome. But then So, yeah, I just wanted to get a little thing in since you're not going to be here Saturday. So, but I don't have any more time. This is about it. Is there anything else you want to get through?
Not if you ain't got time, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I wish I did.
It's cool. Yeah, if we maybe if we get an hour or so to knock something out this weekend, maybe. But other than that, bro, I wish you the best tonight. Have a good trivia.
Peace.
Thanks for checking out the ham pod.
Yay, the ham pod.
He's throwing up white people gang signs. Oh shit.
They're the Illuminati, baby. All right, man. Later.
Later, fam.